Are you constantly feeling drained and overwhelmed by the emotions of those around you? Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, we'll delve into the teachings of Buddhism to uncover powerful and effective strategies for protecting yourself from the emotional waves of others. Lesson 1. Recognize the limits of your influence. Buddhism teaches us the importance of understanding our limits, particularly when it comes to our influence over others' emotions. This awareness is crucial for maintaining our own emotional well-being and fosters compassion and respect for others' personal journeys. By recognizing that we cannot control others' thoughts, emotions, or actions, we can accept that our role in their emotional landscapes is limited and instead focus on our own responses and actions. The illusion of control can often lead to frustration and burnout, especially when we believe that if we try hard enough, we can manage or change someone else's emotional state. Buddhism encourages us to let go of this illusion and embrace the reality of our limited influence. This mindset shift is liberating. It allows us to set compassionate boundaries, which are essential for protecting our emotional well-being. Boundaries in Buddhism are not seen as walls to shut others out, but as tools to cultivate healthy relationships and mutual respect. They enable us to be present and supportive without sacrificing our mental health. Mindful observation is a powerful practice that helps us recognize and respect these limits. By paying attention to the present moment without judgment, we can observe strong emotions without becoming entangled in them. This non-attachment, a core Buddhist practice, allows us to engage with others without clinging to the outcome, offering our presence and support without feeling the need to change the other person's emotional state. Moreover, Buddhism teaches the value of compassionate presence, acknowledging the pain of others without losing ourselves in their emotions. Accepting that our role in others' emotional journeys is limited helps us let go of the burden of trying to fix others and allows us to focus on our own path. To practice compassion, take time each day to reflect on your interactions. Ask yourself if you are trying to control or fix someone else's emotions. Communicate your boundaries clearly and kindly, engage with others without clinging to the outcome, and practice deep listening without judgment or the need to offer solutions. Embracing the impermanent nature of emotions allows us to approach interactions with openness and flexibility. Recognizing the limits of our influence over others' emotions is a profound and liberating lesson, enabling us to navigate the emotional landscape of our interactions with wisdom and grace, fostering a deeper sense of inner peace and resilience. Lesson 2. Don't try to change their mood. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of understanding and accepting our own emotions rather than trying to change someone else's. This approach helps us be more present and compassionate, allowing us to offer support without becoming entangled in their emotional struggles. When someone is experiencing a difficult emotion, simply being there for them can be incredibly powerful. Offering a listening ear and an empathetic heart can validate their feelings and show that we care about their well-being, without trying to fix or change their experience. Attachment, according to Buddhism, is a source of suffering. It can lead to frustration, disappointment, and strain in relationships. By practicing non-attachment, we can let go of the need to control others' emotional states and be more present and compassionate in our interactions. One effective way to support someone without trying to change their mood is through active listening and empathy. Active listening involves fully engaging with the person speaking, paying attention to their words, tone, and body language, and showing genuine interest in their experience. Empathy goes hand in hand with active listening, as it involves recognizing and acknowledging their perspective and feelings. This creates a sense of connection and support, helping the other person feel understood and less alone. Mindfulness, a core practice in Buddhism, helps us navigate our interactions with others more skillfully. By cultivating mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, as well as those of others. This awareness allows us to respond with greater clarity and compassion rather than reacting impulsively. Buddhism also teaches the importance of patience and acceptance in dealing with ourselves and others. Patience gives others the space they need to work through their emotions without feeling pressure to change. Acceptance means acknowledging and embracing the present moment as it is, including others' emotions, even if they are difficult or uncomfortable. Self-reflection is another important practice in Buddhism that helps us understand our own motivations and reactions. When we find ourselves wanting to change someone else's mood, we should take a moment to reflect on why this is. Understanding our own motivations can help us approach the situation with greater clarity and compassion. Recognizing patterns or habits that contribute to our desire to change others' emotions can help us address them and develop healthier ways of relating to others. Loving-kindness meditation is a powerful practice that can help cultivate compassion and non-attachment. In this meditation, you generate feelings of loving-kindness towards yourself and others, wishing for their happiness and well-being. This practice can help you develop a more compassionate and accepting attitude towards others' emotions. Lesson 3. Let go of short-term emotions. Buddhism provides profound insights into understanding and letting go of short-term emotions. These teachings emphasize the transient nature of emotions, helping us cultivate the right mindset and practices to navigate them effectively. A useful analogy is that of clouds passing through the sky. Emotions arise, linger for a while, and then dissipate, leaving our true nature, inner peace, and stability intact. Mental observation, or mindful awareness, is an effective way to let go of short-term emotions. By observing our emotions without judgment, we create a space between the emotion and our response. This practice allows us to see emotions for what they are, temporary and not inherently defining our true selves. Meditation, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, is instrumental in cultivating a calm and centered mind. Techniques like vipassana or insight meditation help us develop a deeper understanding of the impermanent nature of emotions, enabling us to respond with greater clarity and wisdom. Loving-kindness meditation, which generates feelings of love and compassion towards oneself and others, also makes it easier to let go of negative emotions and fosters inner peace. The Buddhist teachings on the Four Noble Truths offer a framework for understanding and dealing with emotions. The first noble truth acknowledges the existence of suffering, the second noble truth identifies the causes of suffering, the third noble truth offers the possibility of liberation from suffering, and the fourth noble truth outlines the path to this liberation through the Eightfold Path. By reflecting on these truths, we can gain insight into the nature of our emotions and the importance of letting go. When an emotion arises, take a moment to acknowledge it without judgment. Practice mindful breathing to calm the mind and body, and pay attention to the physical sensations associated with the emotion. Remind yourself of the impermanence of emotions, practice self-compassion by speaking to yourself kindly and gently, and redirect your attention by engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Letting go of short-term emotions doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring them. Instead, it involves acknowledging them, understanding their transient nature, and releasing our attachment to them. This process allows us to maintain our inner peace and stability, even in the face of emotional turbulence. Buddhism teaches that true happiness and liberation come from within, and by cultivating mindfulness, wisdom, and compassion, we can navigate the ups and downs of emotions with grace and equanimity. As we learn to let go of short-term emotions, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and create space for deeper peace and contentment. Lesson 4. Take responsibility for your own mood. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on taking responsibility for our emotional landscape, as we are the architects of our own experiences. The Eightfold Path, which includes right view and right intention, teaches us that our ultimate happiness and suffering lie in our own hands. By adopting this perspective, we can shape our responses and cultivate a balanced, peaceful state of mind. The right view involves seeing the world clearly, understanding reality as it is, and recognizing the causes of suffering. This perspective helps us detach from negative emotions and prevents them from overwhelming us. Right intention involves cultivating positive and compassionate thoughts, aiming to free oneself and others from suffering. By embracing the right view and the right intention, we can detach from negative emotions and prevent them from taking over. Practicing mindfulness helps us become aware of the triggers that cause emotional upheaval, allowing us to pause, observe our feelings, and choose a more skillful response. Buddhism offers practical methods for transforming negative emotions into positive states of mind, such as loving-kindness meditation, which generates feelings of goodwill and love towards ourselves and others. By regularly practicing metta, loving-kindness meditation, we can shift our emotional baseline towards more positive and compassionate states. Taking responsibility for our mood also involves considering the impact of our actions and words on our own emotional state and that of others. Speaking truthfully and kindly, acting with integrity, and making choices that align with our values all contribute to inner peace and well-being. Cultivating both wisdom and compassion is key to taking responsibility for our emotions. Wisdom helps us see that other people's emotions are often rooted in their own suffering and delusions, which fosters compassion. When encountering someone else's anger or sadness, we can use our wisdom to recognize the deeper causes of their emotions and respond with compassion, thus maintaining our own emotional equilibrium. In addition to formal practices like meditation, there are numerous practical strategies you can employ in your daily life to take responsibility for your mood. Journaling can be a helpful tool for reflecting on your emotional experiences while maintaining your physical health through adequate sleep, nourishing foods, and regular physical activity supports your emotional well-being. Establishing clear boundaries with others to protect your emotional space is essential for maintaining a healthy emotional environment. Surrounding yourself with supportive and positive individuals who uplift and inspire you provides valuable support and encouragement. By integrating these teachings into your life, you can create a resilient and compassionate heart capable of withstanding the emotional storms of others while remaining anchored in your own inner peace. This journey requires commitment and practice, but the rewards are profound: a life of greater harmony, wisdom, and boundless compassion. Lesson 5. Ground yourself with Buddhist practices. Grounding is crucial for maintaining emotional balance, especially in the face of intense emotions from others. Buddhism offers various practices and techniques to aid in grounding oneself, including mindfulness meditation, walking meditation, body scan techniques, and mindful movement. These practices help cultivate awareness and presence, enabling individuals to remain centered despite external emotional influences. Mindfulness meditation involves focusing on the present moment and observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice helps develop a deeper awareness of one's inner world, making it easier to prevent being overwhelmed by external emotions. By focusing on the breath and noticing sensations, one can anchor themselves in the present moment and develop a sense of detachment from thoughts and emotions. Walking meditation is another powerful practice for grounding oneself. It involves connecting with the present moment and staying grounded, especially after emotionally charged interactions. By standing still and taking deep breaths, one can observe the movement of their feet, paying attention to the sensations in their legs and feet as they walk. This mindful walking practice helps maintain a sense of grounding and stability. Body scan techniques involve systematically focusing on different parts of the body and observing any sensations or tension. This practice helps individuals become more aware of their physical state and can release emotional stress stored in the body. Regularly practicing body scan techniques can strengthen emotional resilience and help maintain a balanced state of mind. Mindful movement practices, such as yoga or Tai Chi, can also help ground oneself by focusing on slow, deliberate movement synchronized with the breath. These practices help you stay connected to the body and the present moment, providing a sense of presence and stability. Visualization techniques, such as imagining oneself as a tree with deep roots extending into the earth, can also be powerful tools for staying grounded. Spending time in nature is another effective way to ground oneself. Nature has a calming and grounding effect on the mind and body, allowing individuals to cultivate a sense of peace and stability. Using grounding objects, such as stones or crystals, can also help you stay centered. By focusing on the texture, weight, and temperature of these objects when feeling overwhelmed by emotions, one can anchor themselves in the present moment and remain grounded. Grounding oneself is essential for maintaining emotional balance and protecting oneself from other people's emotions. By practicing mindfulness meditation, walking meditation, body scan techniques, mindful movement, grounding visualization, spending time in nature, and using grounding objects, individuals can cultivate a sense of presence and stability, enabling them to navigate emotional interactions with grace and resilience. Lesson 6. Breathe in good vibes, let go of bad vibes. Mindful breathing is central to many Buddhist teachings, offering a simple yet profound way to maintain emotional balance and inner peace. Breathing mindfully helps individuals connect with the present moment, cultivate positive energy, and release negative energy and tension. When encountering negative emotions from others, it is essential to remain grounded and centered. One effective way to achieve this is through mindful breathing. Begin by finding a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to settle into the present moment. As you breathe in, focus on bringing in positive energy and calmness. Imagine that each inhalation fills your body with light and tranquility. As you exhale, visualize releasing any negative energy or tension. Picture the negativity dissipating into the air, leaving your body and mind clear and calm. In addition to mindful breathing, visualization techniques can enhance this practice. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help reinforce the intention to stay grounded and protected from external emotional influences. For example, imagine yourself surrounded by a protective bubble of light as you breathe in. This bubble acts as a filter, allowing only positive energy to enter and keeping negative energy at bay. Visualize the bubble expanding and strengthening with each breath, creating a safe and peaceful space around you. This visualization technique can be particularly useful in challenging emotional environments, such as family gatherings or stressful work situations. Extending feelings of loving kindness to others is another way to enhance this practice. Start with someone you love, then move on to someone you feel neutral about, and finally to someone you have difficulty with. Repeat the phrases of loving kindness for each person, allowing the feelings to expand and grow. This practice helps develop a compassionate and open heart, making it easier to maintain emotional balance when faced with negative emotions from others. Mindful breathing and these complementary practices can be integrated into daily life in various ways. For instance, start your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing or loving-kindness meditation to set a positive tone for the day. Take short breaks to practice mindful breathing, especially when encountering stressful or emotionally charged situations. These brief moments of mindfulness can help reset and maintain emotional balance. Consider ending your day with a gratitude practice. Before going to bed, take a few moments to reflect on the positive aspects of your day, focus on the good vibes you experienced, and express gratitude for them. This practice helps reinforce positive energy and can improve overall emotional well-being. Lesson 7. The path to inner peace and emotional resilience. Remember, your inner peace and well-being are within your control. By dedicating time and effort to these practices, you can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and resilience. This not only benefits you, but also positively impacts those around you, creating a ripple effect of compassion and positive energy. As you continue to practice and integrate these teachings into your life, you will find that you are better equipped to handle the emotional challenges of the world with a calm and open heart. The teachings of Buddhism offer profound wisdom and practical tools for protecting yourself from other people's emotions. By recognizing the limits of your control, practicing compassion without attachment, letting go of short-term emotions, taking responsibility for your mood, grounding yourself, and using mindful breathing, you can maintain your emotional equilibrium and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. As you integrate these teachings into your life, you will find that you are better equipped to navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace, compassion, and wisdom.